Okay, today we're going to be checking out our 2013 Mercedes-Benz S63 AMG. This car is black on black with 57,000 miles on it. Immaculate inside and out. We're just going to start off here doing a quick walk around. Then I'm going to do some close-ups. I will point out any and all imperfections I can see. And then we'll do a second video diving into the interior, checking out some of the options, and doing an engine startup. So right now I'm probably about maybe 4 or 5 feet away from the car. No obvious marks sticking out on the car. Very nice and clean, nice straight body lines. Actually just put brand new tires on this car as well. Nice paint, very little chips on the front, which we'll go through. Check out the roof of the car. It's got that dual glass panel roof as well. All right, let's start out here on the driver's side. So looking down the body, very nice and straight. I'm not seeing any dings down along the door. Right above the emblem here, it looks like there may have been a ding that was pulled out. But very, very faint. I know these black cars attract a lot of dust, so I'll try to figure what's chips and what's dust here. So we got some little tiny baby chips. Some of this is dust, which I did just wipe down the car. They're little dust magnets. Wheels, the front driver's wheel overall pretty good shape. Just got a couple little spots of rash. You know, emblems are getting a bit faded. Obviously those are pretty easy to swap out. Like I said, brand new General G-Max tires. Rest of the fender looks good. Mirror caps, nice shape, just a couple little tiny chips, but no scrapes. Driver's door looks very nice. I don't see any scrapes or gouges. That's just some tar buildup there. One little tiny scratch there. And again, I got the flash on to really highlight this stuff, little tiny scratch. Nothing crazy. Door edge actually looks really nice and clean. Not all chewed up. Rear driver's door got a little tiny baby chip there. The rest of the door looking immaculate. Just right here, seeing a little scratch, a hairline scratch there. This is a pretty common area for chips, but it's just some little baby chips in this region here. And then we have a gouge that was touched up pretty well. Not very noticeable, but with the flash on, it kind of pops a little bit. Just give you an idea what that looks like from 4 or 5 feet away. All the chrome moldings, all this looks perfect. None of this is faded or peeling, or the water spot jazz you get on a lot of these. Very nice and clean. Same with the plastic moldings, also not faded, just very clean. Definitely garage kept car. Okay, onto the quarter panel. Again, just some dust. Other than that little gouge touch-up spot, there's one other little spot here. This also looks like a previous ding that was pulled out. You can kind of see a little bit of tapping that they had pointing out. Still kind of there, but barely visible. The rest of the quarter looks very nice. Rear driver's wheel, overall pretty nice. Just a little spot here that's a little faded. Same with the center caps. Rear bumper looks perfect. Yeah, very nice and clean. I see one little mark here on the plastic. This is just a little bit of water spots. Gotta wipe that off. But no scrapes or scratches even on this surface. So it was good about putting bags in the car. Maybe one little light hairline scratch there. And the rest of it looks perfect. Tail lights, emblems, perfect. Trunk looks very nice. One little kind of baby ding there. Size of a very small pea. See if you can hardly see it. Top part of the trunk. Also looking perfect. No heavy scratches, gouges, scrapes. I think there's one little scratch. Yeah, right here. Might even be able to buff that out. I'll give that a shot. All right, onto the passenger side. Let's look down the body again. Again, looking very nice and straight. Body line, I don't see any dings. Same with the doors. On this quarter panel, I also don't see any dings, so very nice and clean. No scratches or gouges or chips. Passenger rear door. Yeah, so it's just a little dust. Also looking perfect. Don't see a single flaw. And the front passenger door. Got one chip there on the door handle. A little chip there. Rockers look perfect. You get the nice mirror finish. Mirror caps, just some baby little chips as expected, but no scrapes. That's probably the largest little mark there in the mirror. And a fender. Couple tiny hairline scratches. Some little tiny microchips. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do the wheels. I think I just skipped over these. So, rear passenger wheel. This one does have some rash along the edge here. And a little tiny bit here on the bottom. This center cap, not as bad, but a little bit of fadiness around the edge. And the front passenger wheel, kind of like the back. We also got some rash along the edge here. Some scratches in the finish. Definitely wouldn't hurt getting these refinished. They're alloy or alloy wheels, so not too hard to get done. All right, now checking out the front end of the car. Headlights, very nice shape. These look like they've already been re-cleared in the past. You can kind of see a little bit of the orange peel in the clear, but look very nice. It's a good way of restoring your headlights. This, I'd probably, it could maybe use some sanding and buffing to make that look even better. But typically when you do that, they last for another 5-6 years, kind of like the same as regular headlights. But overall, very nice and clear. The grille, very nice shape. Got some very minor chips, but nothing crazy, no large chips. Even the black in here, a lot of times you see some mega big spots peeling off. Not seeing any of that. The bumper itself, all the grills look perfect. A lot of times CDs start cracking. Not the case here. Do got, some little baby chips here and there. It does got, 57,000 miles on it, but very nice. And along the bottom, that's just some dried up compound from the detail, but no rash. Get right under there, there you go. Yeah, no rash on the underside of the car. And on the hood, so this is probably the largest chip on the hood that's been filled in. And you got some little micro ones. And then along the top, again, some of this stuff is dust. Like these two spots here. You got a couple more chips. Hood's definitely not riddled with chips. It's got a few. For miles, it's still a low amount of chips. Again, it's just kind of being a black car and got a bit of dust on it. On the hood, I see one little soft spot here as far as the ding goes. A little tough to pull out when they're that close to the body line, but hardly noticeable. Rest of the hood, let's check all the angles here. Yeah, that's it. The rest of it looks perfect. All right, on the railings, we got one little chip there. The roof is perfect. I mean, granted, this is all glass up top, so it makes it pretty easy to keep it in nice shape. All the windows look excellent. Still the original windshield. No cracks or anything that need to be fixed on here. Looks great. Okay, so we're going to break this up in 2 videos. That's going to conclude the first video here on the 13 Mercedes S63 AMG. We're going to dive into the interior next.